When I see a young dog like this that is nervous and scared, they don't know why they're here, there's just something inside me that says, I think we can help. Let's let them know that they matter. Let's sit with this dog. Oh, and bonus, stick around, because this timid one right here is actually a roommate. And so we're going to reunite them at the end and see how they react together.
A nervous dog can often come off as a happy dog. And if you don't pay attention to those signs, it can often lead to a dog bite. What are the signs? The signs are panting, licking of the lips, focus like this right here. I'm purposely moving this one around because you saw how this dog was initially, and that fear doesn't just go away. In fact, it increases when you get to their proximity. And you can see the head and the neck down. The tail's wagging, but that's not necessarily a happy tail wag. There are also nervous tail wags. This is most likely a nervous tail wag. But the good thing is there's curiosity. And this dog is so pretty, skinny, hungry, treat focused. Not hungry like the shelter's given this dog food, but food motivated. But a good dog for sure. And it's going to be interesting just learning their story, because these are my favorite dogs. Just these dogs where you can tell that there's so much to their story just in their eyes. And I caught a glance. I can't look right now because I don't want to put the pressure on this dog with eye contact, but really pretty eye. There's a blue eye that's really pretty. See if you can see it. Oh, almost. Smart dog, following the treats. Oh, we should see if this dog knows any tricks. It wouldn't surprise me. Now, later, when you start seeing the tail up and wagging, well, that's a pretty good relaxed wag right there. Okay, that's not a nervous wag. That's a happy wag, or like a casual happy wag, we'll call it. And that's a good dog right there. Okay, let's try. Now that we've got the attention, let's try and see if this one will take a treat from me. An initial treat taking is always very telling, because this dog just chomped my whole hand. So what that typically tells me, I'm gonna sit down now. Do you want to sit down in my blanket? What that typically tells me, that sort of behavior, is you see that big chomp? Is that the dog is very young, or that the dog has not had treats before. Like that they're not a regular treat taker. Because think about it, when you give your dog treats, you work with them constantly on how they take that treat. It's just kind of a social agreement between you and your dog, that if they take your hand, your fingers every time, you go, no, don't do that. I don't want to say that too loud. Oh my gosh, I just caught another glimpse. Yeah, I think young because look at this one's paws, just giant paws. I'm keeping the dog moving too, because I don't want nerves to set back in, or I want them to just calm by me. And I want that nose working. And so what I'm doing right now is he is having to search for, that chomp. What do you guys think it is? You think it's a puppy, or do you think he hasn't had treats before? I mean, okay, you see how he got nervous when I started looking at him? Okay, now we're going to add a little more trust, and we're going to try an open hand treat with him and see if he'll do that. And make the reward big. Oh, that's good. That's good. He's performing for treats. So he's either really smart or he's had some work. Okay, that's good. That's a big step. But by the way, this is not training advice. This is not how you start with a treat. If you've watched these videos before, you've heard me talk about this, but typically this is not how you want to give a dog a treat. In a fear state, every inch matters and centimeter matters, and this is a lot different than this. See how big that is? Big, smart. So I risk my fingers a little bit in the name of the dog. He's licking my hand. He's investigating me. That's more important than me investigating him, because it gives him the opportunity to taste, smell, assess the situation. So like what he's doing now is he's not as nervous. He's checking out the situation. He's going, yeah, you can have it. Okay, you found it. You can have it. That's all I have though. I really have some more in my back pocket, but I'm not going to tell him that yet, because these licks are really good. I know it's hard sometimes, like if your dog's licking you at home, it's really hard, but it's how they process things. It's how they register things. See? Now, I don't personally let them get into my face. The risk is just too high in these environments. Kobe, my dog, he can kiss my face all he wants, but in these situations, I don't invite that. I don't like push him away or correct him, but it's not worth the risk. The stakes are too high. They're too nervous. My face is too pretty. Okay, so what I'm seeing, so some things I'm observing outside of this dog being beautiful, hasn't had a nail trim in quite some time, a proper one. Even his dew claws are really long, which can start to become painful if they get too long and start to wrap around. His coat looks pretty good. That's just kind of his coat though. I'll bet if he lets me pet him here in a minute, it could be dirty. And oh, hey Alexis, are you working with the team to get the story?
Yeah, I'm working with them right now.
Also, can I just say how much those misters help? Like, it's hot right now, guys. It's hot. And they have misters out here, and it makes it so nice and refreshing. It's really nice. It's like luxury here. We're in, right now, I think I mentioned it earlier, but just in case I didn't, we're in Oceanside, California at the San Diego Humane Society. Now, San Diego Humane Society has multiple campuses, and this campus is unique. I was finding out from some of the team because they have bigger yards that are like parks. And so they can take the dogs here that need a lot more time to rehabilitate, kind of like our farm. He found my back pocket treat. So I'm telling you, this guy's smart. What a happy boy. What a happy boy. See, okay, now this. So what that is it's just the stress of a shelter, right? That's a next door neighbor. And so what's tough for dogs, and this is not reflective of the shelter, what's tough for dogs is just the shelter environment. It's not a home environment. So when other dogs that are stressed out are next door, then that stress transfers. And it's hard because you'll work with a dog, you'll get him so far along, and then that'll set him back. I can't wait to pet him. He's showing me all the signs that he's open and willing to have affection. Hey, Alexis.
Yeah.
Were you able to gather enough on his story and his situation? Because look at him now. He's Mr. Happy Boy.
I know.
That makes me so happy. He really is adorable. Like his eyes, but specifically his eye. Yeah, get a video of that. Because I've been trying to tell everyone, but he doesn't sit still for too long. Oh, did he sit? Did he sit? Because I said he'd sit. I think he might have. Let's get his story, and then let's see if he knows some tricks. What is his story?
Well, we do know that he is about 6 months old.
Okay, so puppy. I figured.
This is barely, I think he hasn't even been a full 24 hours here.
Oh, really? Okay, that's probably what with the head down and the fear was probably just he's so brand new. What microchip?
I don't think any microchip, but we do know that he had an owner.
Okay. Had an owner.
The owners were having a baby. They had him since he was, pretty much at the very beginning of his life. Being only 6 months old. They decided, just because of having the new baby, that they said, don't think we can. And especially that we know that he is like an Australian cattle dog mix.
Oh, because they knew, huh? Or you're just guessing?
I think we're just guessing. Just based on his coat and everything.
He's so cool looking, though.
He's adorable. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like Australian Shepherd and cattle dog.
Yeah, I could see that.
There.
Yeah.
Just especially with those freckled feet as well.
Yeah. Boy, those big old human eyebrows.
He's very cute, but yeah, they decided they weren't able to
keep him with the baby.
Keep him with the baby.
Gosh, man. Did they just, was there any they felt the baby wasn't safe or just too much money or responsibility or anything, do we know any of that?
Well, the baby's was on the way, and they were worried that once they actually had their baby, that just with his hyperness and his energy, you know, that they weren't sure if they were going to be able to manage that with their newborn.
Ah, man. I guess I want to know what you think. Do you think that's fair? Do you think that's wrong? And I'm going to give you a couple thoughts that are running through my head. One, as a dad, I'm uniquely qualified to speak on this, a dad of young children, because it's not easy. By the way, it doesn't matter if you have a goldfish or a hamster or just a job or life. Once you add a human baby to it, everything is exponentially more difficult. And if this is their first baby, the anticipation and the almost can be fear of trying to prep for a baby is tremendous, can be tremendous. And so I have empathy in that regard. And they brought the dog here and turned the dog in.
Yes.
And I want to say thank you to them, because I don't think you can fault someone for doing the right thing, following the right process. It could also be a financial thing. I've never seen a more challenging economy in my life. It's like, you understand me now. I'm here. Or you just want more treats. That's what's going on. I've never seen a more challenging economy in my life. And if budget was already tight and a baby's coming, there's also budget there. And I would say, you know, can you get a trainer, an in-house trainer, to help you prep for this and create the necessary separations that you might need for your family? But that does come with a cost, another added cost. I don't know. Obviously I want people to keep their dog and try harder, but I also think that we're going through one of the more challenging times where pet ownership is almost turning into a luxury versus a right. I just want to make sure I'm always employing empathy. I wish they wouldn't have had to give their pet, that they were seeking resources, but I'm also really happy that they did it the right way. Because when you factor in vet cost and cost of living and time, it's really hard. Anyways, what do you think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I being too kind? Am I not being hard enough? Am I not being kind enough?
I do have an interesting little tidbit of info that the owners left behind as well.
All right.
Well, they said it seems like he's very friendly with kids and other dogs, so that helps him open up.
Okay.
Apparently, the ocean frightens him.
The ocean, okay.
Yeah.
When we're in Oceanside, so whoa.
So I thought that was interesting.
I will say bonus points for the family coming in and giving that information, because now we know he's good with kids. He's good. You said good kids and cats, or no, dogs, other dogs?
Dogs, yes.
Kids and other dogs. So that's great. So now we know he's good with other dogs. He was good with kids, just not their baby.
And we do have a name.
We have a name? Okay, hold on. Let me guess. It's got to be something with his eye. I would say like Ocean, but that's obviously not it. Sebastian. I'm trying to think of ocean names. SpongeBob. Nothing to do with the ocean, right?
No, but it does have everything to do with food.
Food. Oh, is it like a cheese name?
No.
Like Asiago or Munster or something like that? Okay, tell me. Yeah.
It's a bagel.
Like an everything bagel. That's perfect. What a perfect name. Okay, let's see if he knows his name. All right, hold on. We're going to see if he knows his name. We're going to give him some positive affirmations, and we're going to see if he knows some tricks. Let's start with the tricks so I can get maybe some control of this bouncy boy. Can you sit? Can you sit? Sit. Sit. Good boy. Lay down. 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 Sit. Down. Okay, well, we got sit. Sit. Shake. Shake. What is it? Not shake, but what's the other, how do people say it?
Paw.
Paw, yeah. Okay. Paw. 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 Okay, we have sit. At 6 months old, we have sit. I'm okay with that. Bagel. Bagel, you're a good boy. He's like, how did you know my name? Bagel, you're a good boy, Bagel. Yes, he's a good boy. Bagel, you're a good boy. Hey, I am so proud of you for being so brave. And I got to tell you that we're going to, that's the whole treat. Okay. I don't feel like you're listening anymore, Bagel. Bagel, can you sit? Sit. Good boy. You are a handsome boy that I know is safe and loved by a really great staff and team here at the San Diego Humane Society and everybody watching. And I think we're going to find you a family that may or may not have kids, may or may not have other dogs, but I'll tell you this, they are certainly not going to take you to the ocean because we are not having that, huh? And I want you to know none of this is your fault, okay? You're a good boy. And we're going to help you get through this. You got a lot of people in your corner, Everything Bagel. I mean, who doesn't love an Everything Bagel? You have like the perfect name, Bagel. You have the perfect name. Yeah. Everything Bagel. Well, Salted Bagel is my favorite, followed by an Everything Bagel. And then if I'm really going nuts, I'll do like a cinnamon sugar bagel, but that's on a really crazy day. But I'd take this bagel any day. I'd take a dozen of you, buddy. A dozen. Hey, let's see. You like that? Does that feel good? Does that feel good, Bagel? Huh? Does that feel good? I will say, like, I know it's hard seeing dogs in this situation, but this is a perfect example of a situation where an owner didn't feel that they could keep their family members. They relinquished the dog in the right way. They're at an amazing organization that's going to help Bagel find a new loving home. And I think we have to celebrate that because so often we're met with the wrong situation or there's an evil villain in the story. And that's just not what this is here. And that makes me really happy. And Bagel is really happy. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. There's your boy. There's your boy. There's your boy. Hey, it's going to be okay. This is going to be okay, bud. And we're not anywhere close to the ocean. I wonder if someone was really good with dogs or he really gained trust with that person, if he wouldn't see the ocean in a different way. It'd probably be worth a try just to see. Because a lot of times it's just environmental or who the dog is with. Or once you build that trust, the dog will go anywhere with you.
So Rocky, I actually heard from the shelter staff that Bagel has a roommate that we could potentially get them back together.
Oh, they paired him up so that he's more comfortable?
Exactly.
Do we know how he's doing with that roommate?
Apparently they've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, let's reunite them. That would be fun.
Okay.
Can we do it now? Can they bring the dog in?
Well, actually, what I was thinking is we do have some mail.
Oh, let's do some toys. That would be great. Because I guess we don't know what we're going to get, but if we have any mail time where we think there's a squeaky toy in there, let's do that. That would be, I bet this one would love squeaky toys, being a 6-month-old puppy with all this energy. Maybe let's do that and then bring in his roommate. Man, you are kissy. You are kissy. My son says, huggies kissies. I feel like Bagel's like a huggies kissies kind of guy too.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay, that's okay. I'm just over here sweating up a storm.
Part of the job. I will say one of the blessings about where we're at right now in Oceanside, California, is the temp is usually pretty level. And that just makes it so nice if you're a dog. You don't have to be cooped up indoors. You get the outside air. And they get to go back and forth. I don't know if you can see it, but they have the inside area they get to go in, but they can freely go back and forth during the day when they're allowed to come in this area, which is so nice. Huh, you're so nice, Bagel. This is not a bad resort, is it? But you do need a nail trimming, my man. And he's very clean too. Like, he's not dirty in the least. So he's cared for there. He is skinny. He could use 5 pounds. But it's skinny, but like this weight is not bad. It's not like his ribs are showing now that he's letting me touch him. Okay, come here. No. Come here. Okay. Oh, you gonna play? Oh, you self-scooping? Yeah. He's a good boy. That's a good boy. What a silly guy. Look, that's a happy tail wag. See? That's not a nervous tail wag. That's a full circle. Whoa, I'm a happy dog. Self-scoop. You're a good boy. You're a good boy, yeah. You're a good boy. Yeah. Bagel, you are a good boy. You're like a beautiful Barker's dozen, what you are right here. Yeah. Oh, he's a good boy. That's a good boy. Oh, is that tickle? Did I find a ticklish spot? Huh? Did I find a ticklish spot? It's a good boy. Yeah. That was a good full roll scoop, wasn't it? That scoop goes maybe in the record books right there. Oh, do you know Shake? Okay, Shake? No. We have to work on the face. Oh, perfect. This is cool. Okay, so this is mail time, love letters with dogs, and I am continually impressed how creative you guys are and how amazing you are. And the goal is, don't send something for a dog you've seen me sit with. Send something as if it's going to the dog that I'm sitting with right here, because we don't want to have something awesome for a dog that I've sat with in the past, and then Bagel's like, I'm a sad Bagel. We don't ever want a sad Bagel. Bagel, I have something for you. I mean, how do you guys know? Because this is perfect for Bagel. Bagel is certainly some sort of hunting or working dog. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show him that is probably something he was born to love. What's that? You want that? Okay. That's a happy Bagel. Okay, let's see. What is this? Is it a big chocolate bar? If you're ever opening your mail with your dog, I know I always say this, but let them check it out, right? Because the fun thing about doing this right here is that it starts to get them accustomed to things that they'll see in their own home, like package delivery is a normal part of most of our lives. And he probably had that already with his current family, but some dogs have never even had that. No, this is so cool. Oh, wow. Okay. Dedicated to Bean and every deserving pup. I know I just got done saying don't send it to a previous dog, but this is pretty good. And you included something for Bagel here. So this is a win. But look at this. So, we have the Quonset hut where we rehabilitate dogs. I don't have one in there right now because we're repairing the cooling system. And so, but hopefully we'll be able to get one in there soon. And we want to build more of those huts. And so Bean was one of our first residents in there. I mean, I guess the first graduating resident of the hut. And so one of y'all made this. I don't know who it is. Do we have a name on that package?
Yes.
Who? I want to.
It is Robbie.
Robbie. Look what Robbie made. The Bean Hut. We could also put this, like if we ever open a coffee shop, we could put that at the coffee shop or the podcast. We're working on a podcast called Dogs and Coffee. Maybe, did I just announce that? I don't know if I even announced the name yet. Kelly, I might have just spilled the beans.
About what?
About the name of the podcast, Dogs and Coffee.
Yeah.
Kelly is my co-host. Look at this. And who wouldn't want this co-host? Oh, you just look like an angel right now. I can't even see you because the light is shining on you. Look at the. Yeah, can you believe it? Like, doesn't he look like an everything Bagel? Isn't that the perfect name? Should we take him home?
He would be a cutie.
I mean,
with
Kobe
ears.
Kobe would have a heart attack and cease to exist. But if we didn't have Kobe, I'd take this guy in a heartbeat, man. He'd love our babies. Could you imagine our kiddos with him? He's got a lot of energy, but he would be running from them at this point. They have so much energy.
I know. Well, they would try to dress him up like Spidey.
Yeah. Right now we are Spider-Man all day, every day, and yeah, he would be Spidey dog for sure. Although Kobe's pretty good at that, Thank you. This is awesome. Check this out. We can put this up at our podcast or something. Okay, hold on, because as I'm watching this edit, I got a message about Sylvia, the roommate, and I have some really good news coming up. We're going to open a couple more packages and then wait until you see Everything Bagel reunite with his roommate, Sylvia, and I have some really exciting news. So it just happened in real time. Okay, stick around, a couple more packages, and then reuniting of the dogs, and then we'll get to some good news. Good work. We're going to move fast because he's fast and he's trying to get out that gate. Okay, you want to check it out? This would be a handsome bow tie on you. It's more of a bow, I think, than a bow tie, but let's see what God gets. Ooh. Hello, Rocky. I watch all of the time and just wanted to say thank you for all that you do for the dogs. I made this for you and in remembrance of Flip. Hope you love it, Cat. Cat, I already love it. So, Bagel, I had a dog, Flip, that was my best friend and still is my best friend. He's my soul dog. You remind me a lot of him, like just Happy Boy. When he was your age, he was very similar. And he and I live the best life, just like you're going to live the best life with someone very soon. And can I just show you guys what I'm seeing with this boy right here? Like when I talk to him, He takes it all in. One day, you're going to have a best friend just like Flip was my best friend. They'll tell you the same thing, buddy. He's so adorable. Those eyes, man. Okay, let's see what we have here. Ooh, this is cool. This smell good? What is that? What is that? Huh? What is that, bud? Wow. Oh, I see. That's where the bow came from. Look at this. That is cool. That is not a dog toy. Bagel. Here, let me show you guys again real quick. Look at that. I mean, and the detail with everything in there, the painting and the carving, and that looks like Flip. Thank you. That is some real talent there. Kat, thank you. I'm going to put that on my desk. That was amazing. Your guys' talent never ceases to amaze me. Wait, did I say that right? Yeah. As in you're wildly talented. If I had just an ounce of all the time, hey, you little treat sneaker. He just took the whole treat stick. Whoa. This is wild. Look at this thing. Oh, and look at the drawing even on the package. So cool. So cool. I got to hide my treat somewhere else because now he knows where they're at. Ain't no dumb bagel here, that's for sure. I will say, being in San Diego, I wish there were a lot more bagel places because we are severely lacking. Although I hear they're more being open. And when I'm in LA, because I'm all over Southern California, there's some pretty good bagel shops in there. I mean, it's not New York. Don't come at me. I get it. It's not New York. Man, I've had some New York bagels, and it makes me want to cry. It's so good. I've tried shipping them overnight too, and it's not the same. So when Bagel comes available for adoption, Paul sent cash. It says don't open, so we're not going to open. We don't know how much it is. If there's more, just general fun. If there's not enough, I'll cover the difference. Let's cover Bagel's adoption fee, all of us together. Paul, thank you. Dear Rocky, I've been following your videos for quite some time now, and I found them all very heartwarming. Thank you, Paul, except one. The video that where you announced that you were losing your best friend, Flip. That one was heartbreaking. After watching that, drying my eyes, I knew what I had to do. It's what I've been doing for people for many years now. When people ask how much do they owe me, I tell them they don't owe me anything because I feel they've paid enough. No one has ever argued that point to me. Watching you and that video talking about Flip and the life you shared had me understanding the closest you had with him. Sorry, I'm getting a little choked up here. I love the part about Flip taking your donut off the table. If you didn't watch him, that's my kind of dog. Man, he would too. He would steal donuts, bagels, whatever. And he was so gentle about it. He would just... And that's what made him so sneaky, You've done so much for dogs, so much good, that I wanted to repay you in some way for being who you are. I ask God every day to bless all those like you who have patience and love for animals. Paul, thanks, man. It brings water to my eyes and chokes me up a little bit. And I'm so happy that I get to do this with all of you and because all of you, because I could do it alone, but I don't know if I'd still be going because I wouldn't have people like you to keep encouraging me. I mean, the turnover rate in shelters alone is so high, but on the days that I feel down and out, it's folks like you, Paul, so thank you. This is cool. Look at that. That's pretty. Bagel. This dog almost has eyes like yours. It says all labs matter. Yes. One step further, all dogs matter, right? But Labradors are amazing. That's great. That's a good t-shirt. I'll wear that. Hey, don't worry about the cameras, Mr. Bagel. Sometimes these dogs and their camera work is just really lacking. Not you, I was talking to another bagel. Basically talking to another boy. Oh, no way. Wow, this is cool. This is cool. You want to see it? And look how Bagel understands the gravity of the moment, how neat that is. I mean, that's really good. And the donut in the mouth is just, look, it's a bagel. It could be a bagel. Paul, thank you. This is incredible. Yeah, this is going up in the office too. That's so cool. Why don't we reunite Bagel and his roomie and see and watch that play out?
Okay, now the staff helped us. They haven't been separated that long, but now there's a new element in the kennel, me. And sometimes that can help maybe warm up another dog because they see me with their roommate and the roommate is comfortable with me. Let's see what happens.
We ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Raise the, wait, you don't call it a guillotine here, do you? Yeah, the guillotine. We got, guys, divider. We got to do like a national campaign to change the name of that in shelters. I call it that too, and then every time I do, I'm like, that's such the wrong word. Okay, do it. For some reason, I was expecting what's the other dog's name? Sylvia. I was expecting Sylvia to run out, but in a very non-dramatic way, Bagel ran in. Hey, it's not Hollywood here. This is real life shelter, guys. Get used to it. Here, let's see. See? Bagel's my friend, Sylvie. Bagel's my friend. He's like, I went and told her you have treats. I gave them all away, buddy. I gave them all away. Yeah, I gave them all away. Buddy, you show me how you're my buddy. So you're not going to believe this, but there's somebody in here. I think the really important thing to point out here too is at some shelters we sit at, the timeline is condensed because they might youth for space, and we're not doing that here. And so if Sylvia doesn't come out, there's no pressure. Remember, the goal of sitting with dogs is there is no goal. We try to tell their story. We try to let them know that they matter. We all try to work together as a community when we need to network to raise funds for a dog or for a shelter. But it's not on the dog to do something that they don't want to do. She's not coming out of there. But I tell you what I will do is we will get some pictures and video. And do we have her story?
We do.
Okay, talk to me about her story, and let's play those pictures and videos as B-roll over this so that everyone can see, because she's really pretty. I got a little glimpse of her, and she's really cute. But I don't think I'm going to get a big old wet kiss, but outside of that, I'm not getting anything else.
Well, we do know that Sylvia is about 2.5 years old.
Okay.
Sylvia is actually approaching on her 1-year anniversary.
Here at the shelter?
Here at the shelter. So she was potentially picked up by a group of people that were, they had good intentions in mind to help rescue dogs from tough situations. She might be from Tijuana. Their hearts were in the right place, but unfortunately, they just bit off more than they could chew.
Okay.
So they needed to surrender Sylvia to the shelter.
All right. So they got a dog, because there are a lot of dogs just in Tijuana, and so they probably attempted to rescue the dog, brought the dog back, and then went, "Oh, we're not suited for this."
Yes, and they took in multiple dogs, so it just became too much.
It's hard. It is tough. Like when I think most good people would go, "Hey, I want to help, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to help all these dogs," and then they might just be overwhelmed, and that's understandable. But that's great. San Diego Humane Society was able to take her in and give her the time and space she needed. Thank goodness.
So they're thinking she's under-socialized.
Because a lot of dogs in that environment, they may have never had human social interaction other than passive buyers, right? Because what'll happen is it'll be generational without spaying and neutering there. So for example, a mama dog could have puppies. Those puppies could have puppies and still never have had a family, like a human family or a pet parent, and the only socialization they're getting is if people throw them food or they come up to ask for food, and that's kind of a duck and run, right? You get the food, you run back to your safe space. They're essentially feral. It's a lot to then ask for a dog to transition from that to a home environment. And I hope, like, the thing is it's hard because those dogs they don't show well at a shelter, right? They don't come up to the front of the kennel with their waggy tails and their button nose. And so it makes it really hard. It's not like Bagel, where Bagel has had plenty of socialization, and Bagel's like, "Look at me, I'm a cute everything Bagel. Would you like extra cream cheese with that?" But I hope a video like this, when you see the pictures and you get to see her and how cute she is, that you might consider adopting a dog like this. Does it have any notes about, is she good with, obviously she's good with other dogs. Come on. Who hired this guy? What about kids or cats? Do we know any of those?
So definitely the dog friends are the best for her. They help her open up, according to shelter staff. Probably not like young children with her, just because she's under socialized.
And with kids, the reason for that is not that they're a problem or that she might attack kids, but kids are so erratic So when a dog's already in a state like this, when you add a kid in there that's like, look, it can create some real challenges.
Exactly. Yeah, it's pretty sad because for her, like I said, she's only around 2 years old. So, I mean, therefore, if she's been here for a year, I mean, that's like half her life in the shelter.
If you're going, who am I? Am I right to adopt a dog like this? Here's what this would look like. Maybe you felt this way in your life and you've been through something similar. And maybe you've had a dog before. That's always great. Even if you haven't, you have the willingness to work with a trainer. You have the willingness to say, I can give this dog time and space and I won't get offended if they don't come around right away. A dog like this could take 3 months, 6 months, a year to really acclimate and be that normal dog. And they might always in a stressful situation regress back to what they know, and that's hiding in a corner. But I will tell you, I've had some of these dogs before and they make some of the most amazing companions because around you, if they find their person, they can come out of their shell and they get to be the best version of themselves. And it's really neat to see. So if you can, we will include all the information about Bagel, about Sylvia, so that you can adopt them. And we'll work on Bagel's camera etiquette for sure.
Anyways.
Thank you, San Diego Humane Society, for letting us film. And you make sure you share this because Bagel needs a home because he's not the best at the video cameras. So share this for him above all else. And everyone who's become a member, thank you. It's really awesome. You're the first to know. So as soon as we know something about Bagel, we'll publish that in the members group. Okay, bye. You did so good. You did so good, buddy. I saw him telling Sylvia too. He's like, no, you don't understand. This guy is like a treat dispenser. Unlimited. And if you start to behave, he'll even give you more. And I'll tell you this also, if you live anywhere in San Diego County, 50% off, half off for all adoption fees for the entire month of August. So get down here and adopt Bagel or Sylvia or whatever dog tugs at your heartstrings.
Our job's not done. I will tell you though, I just got an email from Leilani that says, I watch you daily. I'm so proud. I have 2 Yorkies, Sassy and Kehlani, and you guys are watching it on TV, and it's a video of the pup dates. So we do pup dates of all of the dogs. We put their whole story together and it's happy adoption stories. I would love for you to watch that. Throw it up on TV if you can. I'll put the video right here. Check it out. The most recent pup date and the entire playlist of happy adoption stories. All right, click on the video right now.